Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some room to work. 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely. They did all of that and more. Here we go now on 1st and goal. This is Breida, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
To Matt Breida.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cardinals nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Cannon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36.
Enter. Exit depth chart. Entering. Slot 2. AHB selected. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Entering. Entering. Cancel. Pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game. Cancel.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They go counter with Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 22.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brought him down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Bills will move the chains.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time, Murray to throw it. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 43-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Bills.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this time he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to toss play to Love. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down, Murray, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Andy Lee.
On fourth down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Bryce Love.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Taken down at the 11.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run with Evans. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Bills 35. Cardinals.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. I'm coming after you.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On the option, it's Murray. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Stephon Diggs past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return, and the Bills add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Bass on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So that one will be accepted.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
5-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Our PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch this door.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He may try and run for this. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58, right over there. Yeah.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
1st down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Allen's throw is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up.
They run the counter. It's Love. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On third down, here's Love. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hatch it, hatch it. Regular. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 58, boys, 58, it's Mike. You must be dreaming. He's checking. Crash.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Finish aim.